Hey lovelies, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. And as you can see, for today's video, we're going to be creating these beautiful holiday season nails. So without further ado, get comfortable. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump right into today's video. Alright, so jumping right in, I already have my tips glued on and I already have them cut down to my desired length. Now, this step, I'm just blending in the tip of the nail to my natural nail just to make my application process a bit smoother. And you also see me going over the entire tip of the nail. Now that step is completely optional. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. I just find it very satisfying. And the tips that I'm using, I'm not sure exactly where they're from, but they are tapered square half cut C-curve nail tips. After I've went in with my mandrel bit, I'm going to be going in with this cuticle bit. Honestly, till this day, like I've been using this bit for mad long. I still don't know what it's called. I think it's called a barrel bit, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just using this bit to go over the cuticle area and get rid of all the dead skin. And this is literally, for when I do my nails, this is the only bit that I use to remove the dead skin. So after that, I'm going in with some dehydrator and I'm going in with 2 coats of primer from Mia Secret. Once I'm done going in with my primer, I'm gonna pour some acetone in my dabbing dish. Now this is, I think it's called a mason jar, like a mini mason jar, but I made it my dabbing dish because why not? Sometimes you just gotta like DIY stuff and get creative. Now I'm just beginning by placing a very thin layer of clear acrylic on my natural nails. Now I literally always do this step. I never skip it. I know sometimes you can do this when you have a dark colored acrylic and you don't want it to stain the natural nail. But me, I literally never skip this step. So I'm just going in with that layer and then I'm just going to be doing my application with a nude acrylic that I mixed together. So I'm just checking to see if it's the nude that I want. Now I don't want it to be like a dark nude because not all nude shades, I don't feel like they complement my skin tone. So I'm just making sure it's a shade that I really like. So here I'm just putting a thin layer of this nude acrylic. And then I'll also be going over it with some clear acrylic just so we can build some thickness onto it. Alright, so the reason that I'm going in with a layer of clear acrylic is because I feel like I've noticed that, I hope this makes sense, I hope you guys understand it when I say it. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like you get a completely different shade when you go in with a thin layer compared to when you go in and like start packing that color on and building your thickness with the same color. I feel like you get a darker color compared to when you just apply a thin layer. I hope that made sense. So here I'm just putting a very thin layer, not super thin, but thin enough that way I can still go in and encapsulate and my nails aren't super thick. So you guys are going to be seeing my application process, and in the meantime I think I just want to chit chat with you guys for a few. Like, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing? I hope each and every one of you guys who's watching this and listening to this, I hope you guys are doing amazing. And I'm sending love, good vibes, good energy, positivity your way. So that's that. And honestly, you guys, I'm finally back in New York City because I was in PR. So it feels good to be home. The only thing I'm not liking is this weather. I don't like the cold at all, but yet here I am stuck in the cold. And I put up my Christmas tree all by myself this year. I put it up in the living room, and I'm thinking about inserting a video at the end, that way you guys can just see what I did with my Christmas tree. It's Christmas time and I just want to share the Christmas spirit with you guys, to those of you who do celebrate Christmas, because I know a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas. So yeah, And I also went on a mini shopping spree, and of course I just spent all of that on nails. And I think that's one of my problems. Like, I will literally be thinking to myself like, oh, like maybe I should buy more pants, or maybe I should buy like more hoodies, and then I turn around and buy nail stuff. But I'm not complaining, and I don't regret ever buying a nail product, so I'm fine with it, honestly. I only bought from 3 websites, which was Amazon, Shein, because Shein has a lot of good nail supply things and for a very low price. So I also have a Shein, I do. I have a Shein haul video, and I'm gonna like link it on top of the screen, that way you guys can click it and check it out. And the other website that I bought from was Dynamic Nail Supply, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited, super excited. Alright, perfect. So after I've shaped my nails, I shape my nails with a 80 by 80 grit hand file, and I also go in with my e-file as well. We're gonna be jumping straight into the nail art. So now here I was thinking of doing some V French tip nails, hand painted. I thought about this. I was like, should I do them with acrylic or do it hand painted? But I was that close, you guys. Like, at that point, I'm just like, I'm so close to doing some French nails, and I just figured, why not? French nails, as much as I try to stay away from them because I know I do them so frequently, I just love a classic French look. So yeah, after I do that on the middle finger, I'm just gonna be drawing some snowflakes, and I can't even draw a straight line of dots. So here we're gonna try that again. We're just drawing 5 dots going down in a straight line, and then we're gonna make some dots coming out to the side, coming out to the other side. And then what we're gonna do is basically we're playing a game of connect the dots. So I'm really low on white gel polish, but I still was able to get some out of that package. So I feel like my snowflake wasn't looking like a snowflake, so I just, instead of like recreating the whole thing, I just like cleaned it up a bit and then just went in with my dotting tool to like add those details. That way it could really look like a snowflake, because work smarter, not harder. And I just really struggle sometimes with snowflakes, so I'm proud of myself for how this one came out. And then we're gonna be creating that same snowflake on the bottom as well. It isn't gonna be a full snowflake, it's gonna be more of a half snowflake. You guys are gonna see what I'm saying here. And the nails on my right hand, I was filing them down so I could soak them, but I got tired of filing them down, so I was just like, yeah, like, I'm gonna finish this tomorrow, because I actually did both hands this time. I did both my left and my right hand with the exact same design. So I did end up taking my nails off and doing the same design on the right hand as well. So as you can see, I'm just struggling to make a snowflake, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm just like, this is coming out one way or another. So moving on onto the ring finger, I'm just going to be drawing a straight line, and I'm going to be cleaning that up if I have to with some acetone. And then along with that, we're just going to be also adding some details, and you guys are going to be seeing that as well. So for this black polish, I'm going to be using the same brush I used for the white polish. I made sure to clean my brush before dipping it into the black polish. And honestly, I had a whole little gel paint pot thingamajig. What is it called? A whole bottle of black gel polish with this same detail brush, but I have no idea where it went. Like, no idea. Like, I couldn't find it, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to use a different black polish and use the same brush. So now the only thing I wish I would have done differently with this design that's on my ring finger is I wish I would have made this part like overlap, like make it look like it's overlapping. Like the part that's going vertical looks like it's overlapping the part that's going horizontally. I would have preferred if the part that's going horizontally looked like it was overlapping or going over the part that's going vertically, but maybe that's just me thinking about it too much. And after I'm done drawing my black lines, I'm gonna make sure to cure it in the lamp for at least 30 seconds because it is a very thin layer, so 30 seconds should get the job done. For the pinky, I'm doing the same thing that's on my pointer finger. I'm just going in with a deep red French tip and filling that in. So back to my ring finger, I already put top coat on it for the simple fact that the red polish that I'm putting on, I'm going to be going over it with some glitter, with some loose glitter, and I don't want to have to deal with trying to get the top coat everywhere except on the glitter, so I just top coated it before going in with the red and the glitter. The glitter that I'm using is from Michaels in the shade white. I find that it's super convenient to have a white glitter, especially if you do not have glitter in all of the colors. And I'm also outlining my French in some white, that way we can throw some glitter on there as well. And this is the final result. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on my socials so we can interact with each other. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!